YouTube world back at it once again. It's Instant Classic 8. As you see, I'm not in front of the camera. I just want to make this as quick as possible. I was just doing some thinking today, and seeing how as we have Survivor Series coming up on Sunday, and seeing how there was virtually no build-up for the show outside of a couple matches. What motivates people to buy these pay-per-views anymore? This is just not WWE. This is TNA. This is Ring of Honor. This is anything you see. What motivates someone to buy a good card? Actually, what motivates you to buy a pay-per-view? Now, most of us, I can't say most of us, but I can tell you for personal experience, I'm not ordering too many pay-per-views this year. As far as WWE pay-per-views, I've ordered 2, and that was the Royal Rumble, which I'll always order, and Money in the Bank. I usually order WrestleMania, but I was at WrestleMania this year, so couldn't do that. But Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank, just 2 pay-per-views. That's the lowest I've ever been for ordering WWE pay-per-views ever since I started ordering them. TNA, I've only ordered Lockdown. Ring of Honor, of course, I order all those internet pay-per-views. But the good thing about Ring of Honor is you don't get a pay-per-view every month. You get every 3 months, so you have some time to, get invested in all the matches and everything. And, with them having 3 month separation between pay-per-views, they have plenty of times to announce the matches, plenty of time to build each match. With WWE and TNA, you really don't get that. Dragon Gate USA, I've ordered, I want to say 2 of those pay-per-views this year. And the good thing about Dragon Gate is they still doing tape pay-per-views. And, you can go on websites and see such and such saw the show and he thought this about it. People will tell you, straight up if it's a good show or not, and you can go off of that. So having a pay-per-view tape can also help. People, they're upset because they're always seeing the results, but having a show taped and seeing what, what it's going to be like, that's also helping out. Another good thing is, I should say another bad thing is the prices of these pay-per-views. And then you're not really going to get your money's worth. I've purchased more, I want to say I've purchased either more or just about as many UFC pay-per-views as I've done wrestling pay-per-views this year. And that's really saying something. And it's mainly because I get invested in these fights that's on UFC. And, especially with the main events, that's what I usually order the pay-per-view for. They're like, really good and everything. And they build it up and they make you want to see the show. WWE really doesn't do that. And this is a prime example of watching the Old School Raw last night. Old School Raw, it was a really fun show. I really enjoyed it. Wasn't the best show in the world, but I did enjoy it. But the thing is, it was the go-home show to one of your biggest shows of the year, which is Survivor Series. And granted, a lot of people are excited about this pay-per-view mainly because of the main event, and I want to talk about that in a second. But everything else is very lackluster. Like, they just threw together a Survivor Series match, and they just did Sheamus and Morrison. I know people want to say they've been building it up, but they really haven't. They give you a little explanation about bullying, but they really haven't been, hyping it up. And I think they probably have a Divas match, and then they have the SmackDown title match with Kane and Edge. But no one's really excited. Like I said, outside of the main event, and that's only because the stipulations is going on. No one is really excited about this pay-per-view or any pay-per-views. TNA, as stupid as they are. Like, how can you wait until the go-home show? Actually, the post show of the go-home show to tell people what the main event of the pay-per-view is. This happened last month at Turning Point, I think it was, on Reaction, which is after Impact, the final show before the pay-per-view. That's when they announced that Matt Morgan was facing Jeff Hardy. Granted, I didn't really care because I wasn't going to order the pay-per-view regardless, but there's still some fans out there that, they don't look at spoilers, and they keep up with this, and you're going to wait till the post-show of your go-home show to tell people what the main event is? I mean, that's it's a little messed up. So I just want to figure out, what motivates you guys to order a pay-per-view, if you even do. I know most of you stream it, and I don't look down upon anyone that does. I mean, of course it's illegal, but I don't look down upon anyone because these pay-per-views are just too expensive. I mean, with me personally, I do stream every now and then. Most of the times I don't really care, so I don't even turn it on. With like WWE, it's a little bit more easier because I can just go to the Hooters down the street from me and I can just see it. But these other shows, like TNA and mainly TNA and these other WWE shows, I don't feel like going out, stream them. So, but I do want to talk about the main event for Survivor Series: Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton, with Cena as ref. This has potential to be something major. It doesn't have to be big, of course, the first thing everyone's thinking is Cena's going to turn heel. I don't know if that's going to happen, to be honest with you. Will it be different? Hell yes, I do want to see it, but I'm not getting my hopes up. But even then, there is a great chance of them doing this because John Cena is going to leave WWE at all. He ain't going nowhere. And then for them to just call it straight down the middle, I mean, I really don't see that happening. Just straight down the middle, Wade Barrett wins, and he's a champion, and then they do Cena and Orton feud again. I don't really see them doing that. They got to do something special. Of course, it's there for him to turn heel, but there's really no telling what they do. But I am excited about the main event. The rest of the show I could care less, but the main event is going to be something really exciting, and yeah, I'm hoping for something good. Maybe change things around, get more people talking about this, and if they do turn Cena heel, man, that's gonna be ridiculous. But anyways, let me know what you think about that. Until then, I am Mr. Classic 8. Peace.